One thing that I always struggled with as a beginner artist is trying to find and develop my own style. A way of painting that was unique to me that people could recognise and be like, oh, that's one of Daniel's paintings. I'm going to share with you some of my best tips for developing your own style. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is collect art that inspires you. That could be from magazines, from Instagram, Pinterest, it could be from going and visiting galleries. Take a little bit of time and put together an inspiration board or a mood board of all the individual pieces of artwork that you enjoy, that you like to look at, and the kind of artwork that you would like to be able to create yourself. It's something that we did in school all the time, and I never really saw the purpose or the point of doing those mood boards. I just wanted to get straight into the painting, straight into the drawing, and forget all of that stuff. But I promise you, looking back, it's going to help you grow as your own individual artist much quicker. From my own personal experience, this is not something that will happen quickly. It's something that you need to develop over time. Sometimes you can't recognise that your own paintings have a particular style. Go and ask the people that see your work frequently, whether that's on Instagram, whether that's people in your home, and ask them what they see. Maybe they will pick up things that you won't. So for step 2, after you've created your mood board, what you're going to do is choose an artist that you would like to paint like, or draw, or whatever it is you're doing. What you're going to do next is a little horrifying, but just stick with it. You're going to copy one of their pieces. And this copy isn't going to go on Instagram, you're not going to try and sell it, you're not going to show anyone, you're using it as an educational tool. Copying people's work seems to be frowned upon in the fine art world. Which, I mean, if you're going to sell it, if you're going to try and post it on Instagram, if you're going to try and claim credit for it, even if you're going to post this on Instagram and say, I've done a copy of somebody else's work, you should not do that at all, ever. But if you think about musicians, for example, somebody picks up a guitar for the first time, they play a few notes, but then how do they learn? Well, what they do is practice other people's songs. You can't expect someone who's never played the guitar to be able to create their own songs and their own music without first copying other people's to get a feel for the instrument. It's exactly the same when you're painting. When you're trying to develop your own style, you first need to understand other people's styles by copying their work and learning from that process. Once you've created your study, and this is where we move on to step 3, what I would like you to do is take your own reference photo or find your own subject, the thing that you are interested in painting. Try and create a painting or a drawing, whatever it is, of your subject in the style of the master that you've just copied. What this allows you to do is apply those techniques that you've just learned to your own work. You can look at what brushwork you like, you can look at what line work you liked, and you can apply it to your own painting. This brings us on to step 4. Choose another artist that you would like to paint like. You enjoy an aspect of their style. It doesn't have to be their entire style, it doesn't have to be their entire painting, but it might be a technique that they use, or they have a nice effect in one of their paintings. And again, do a master copy. And again, once you've done that master copy, use your own reference, the same one as before, and create a painting of that reference in their style. All you're going to do is repeat that over and over and over again until you feel comfortable that you have looked at, let's say, 5 or 6 artists. You've created 6 copies and you've created 6 of your own works in their style. So what you've done is embedded some fundamentals. You have learned things. Now we've got those building blocks that we can build on top of and try to develop our own style. To do that, what I want you to do, and this is gonna take a bit of time, so you've got to be persistent and you've got to have patience. You are gonna take your reference photo that you have been using, and over the course of the next month or so, you are going to create 20 or 30 small little studies. These don't have to be massive paintings, they don't have to take longer than an hour or so, they could be less time than that. You are going to try and create as many different drawings or paintings of your chosen subjects. And what that is going to do is allow you to be a little bit more creative. If you do this and you persist with it and keep it up, you're going to start to notice things. You're going to start to see the line work that you like, you're going to start to see what you like in terms of your colour palette, what you like in terms of your brushwork, and you're going to start to develop your own ideas of what a painting should look like. Then we're going to go back to that mood board again, and I know I used to hate them as well, but I think they're a great idea when you are a beginner artist, or even a professional artist. It is a very, very overlooked technique. All of those little studies that you've just created, you're going to put together a mood board of your favourites. You're going to look at all of the ones that you like and try to write next to them what it is you like about those things. Is it the brushwork? Is it the mark making? Is it the colours? And get an idea in your head of what you want your style to look like. And your style is just simply the things that are most pleasing to you. Tie in all of the little things that you've learned from your studies, all of the little things that you enjoy painting, all of the things that you enjoy looking at and are visually pleasing. And you're going to create a full piece using that same reference photo. As big as you want, you can spend as long as you want on it, but you're going to create something that you know is going to be a finished piece. I mean, it's almost like the process of being in school and creating those sketchbooks and then finally doing your final piece based on the ideas from your sketchbook. It was something that I completely overlooked in school. I didn't really understand why we had to do it that way, but now as an adult and as a professional artist, I can completely understand that process. This is going to take a lot of patience. You're going to find that you're going to have to go through a lot of bad art before you get to the good art. And that's still true no matter how far along your artistic journey you are. I am a semi-professional artist and I still create some shocking pieces that I don't even show anyone because they're that bad. But it's that process of learning, it's that process of experimenting that allows us to develop our own style. Practice and experiment, give yourself that time to just play with your art, then you will get better and you will develop your own style. If you are looking to get better as an artist, then this video here goes through my tips and my thought process about what you should be doing to improve. So why not go and check it out?